Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today with you, along with representatives from our CPSC partners and certainly our ATF partners. And again, at Customs and Border Protection, we find the partnership that we've been able to build with the Consumer Product Safety Commission absolutely pivotal in our fight against all threats as they come across our border. Again, at Customs and Border Protection and at Homeland Security, clearly our priority mission is to keeping out terrorists and terrorist weapons from entering this country. But we also view ourselves as an all-threats agency. And that means our job is primarily to keep the U.S. citizenry safe from all possible threats. And I think some of the products that we have out here today is a clear demonstration of this is one of the most pivotal threats that we've actually been working with CPSC and ATF to address year after year. Many of you may know that probably about 50% of all the products that you consume every year are actually imported from other countries. We work with over 70 other federal agencies, especially with our partners here, to enforce the import regulations and stop the entry of unsafe and illicit goods of all types, including these non-compliant fireworks. As we Americans celebrate the 4th of July and the freedoms we enjoy, we should have the confidence that our government is doing everything we can to keep our citizens free from these imports that could threaten our health and safety. In the last couple of years, CBP has worked especially close with the chairman and CPSC on many important programs. Last year, I think we talked a little bit about the creation of the CTAC, the Commercial Targeting and Analysis Center, where there are over 6 other government agencies fused together within one office to help target unsafe products that come into this country. CPSC is one of the foundation partners of that group. We've been very successful at that. Last October, we were very fortunate enough to be able to hold a conference with the heads of 10 other agencies to actually address very particular import safety issues. I think we've progressed farther and farther down the road to make sure that your government is working in a much more integrated and a coherent fashion so that you see one face at the border, the U.S. government face at the border, to help keep this nation safe. But of course, the proof is in the pudding. It's what actually happens in the field. What are we actually doing as these imports are trying to come into the country? Last year, over $200 million worth of fireworks were imported into this country. Keeping tabs on how safe those products are is absolutely critical. I'm actually happy to report that the partnership we have with CPSC on fireworks and other safety issues has never been stronger. A couple of interesting numbers that I would throw out for you. Perhaps you don't know that we run special operations out in the field where we actually do blitzes, or we actually do an intensive examination on many of the products. Since the enactment of the CPSIA, a foundation piece of legislation that really gave a lot of strength to Chairman Tannenbaum and her agency, 67% of the operations that we run in conjunction with other government agencies has actually been with our other government agency partners. In 16 different ports of entries, we're actually co-located with our CPSC partners to make sure that we're actually examining and reviewing and leveraging the expertise that both parties bring to the table on all of those instances. I think we've really built a tremendous track record of being able to really identify the high-risk products, deter those products, and provide some opportunities to disincentivize those companies from actually importing these non-compliant products. Again, at this time of year and the 4th of July, it's never more important to make sure that the American citizenry know that the government is here to help protect them and keep them safe. So I would like to close out just by saying please have a wonderful 4th of July. I hope all of you and your families enjoy this wonderful time, and please make sure that you abide by all the safety protocols and have tremendous fun with these fireworks as long as you do it safely. Thank you very much, Chairman.